Does it ever feel like your business makes money, but your bank account never shows for it or enough? It doesn't reward you with enough for the hard work you've put in. That's the number one reason businesses run out of cash, even with sales revenue being strong. It's due to a lack of cash flow. And I've been there. That's why I created the Fix Your Finances 5-day cash flow reset that'll help you spot these money leaks, stop them from happening, manage, prevent them, be on top of it before it happens, and so much more to help you finally grow your business in the best way possible. And I'll be scrolling down this page to show you what this is, how it works, and everything you're getting access to. But before I do, like most business owners, entrepreneurs, and more, I always thought more sales equals more profit. But I quickly found myself in a lot of stress, short on cash, overdue on payments, behind credit cards, on the balances I was over, and I found myself limited very quickly. I was still spending on things that I could not afford, and not just the business, also in life. Business is also a reflection of our own lives and how it affects us too in many ways. And so I quickly found myself in this position where I dug a hole for myself. It's kind of like when you are out there shoveling for whatever the purpose is, and you jump into the hole, and now it's time to get out, and you have to claw your way out through the dirt, and all the dirt is on your fingertips. And as you get to the top of the surface, you can see a little bit out, but then you quickly go right back down to where you were. It's kind of like if somebody was throwing dirt over, or if somebody was digging more in that hole and taking that dirt out and putting it back in just to kind of like test you and to see what your grit is and to see if you can get your way out of this. And that's what it felt like to me and many years ago. And in a way, I still go through that when we take on debt for new opportunities to scale, for growth, for not just surviving and being solvent, finding flexibility, versatility, and being able to upgrade, being able to find new sales channels, new markets to get into, growth and expansion, and not just being reactive, but strategically positioning yourself and having the right strategy ahead of time. That's why I always tell people, whether it's funding or something else, is you should have it when you don't need it most. Now, it depends on the type of funding. Are you getting a line of credit? Is it a lump sum, a combination of them? What are their applications of use, ROI? What is its overall benefit in profitability, cash flow, EBITDA, SDE, margins? I can go deep into details with understanding how to help fix, grow, and scale a business. I analyze businesses in case you didn't know this, and I help people get funding at a high level as a funding expert, as someone who analyzes businesses. I read over documents, bank statements, credit reports, both on the personal business credit side. I do cash flow profitability analysis, a lot of numbers. I'm mathematically systems writing inclined. I'm an introvert, the analytical, cerebral, brainy, less words, more action kind of person. I'm a very simple person. I live in Washington State. I love to fish. I'm not materialistic. I listen to rock music more than anything. I do have other genres too, depending on the circumstance, the mood, and things like that we do. And I'm very easygoing. I'm very loyal, sincere, responsible, accountable. Family and friends will tell you very humble, reserved, quiet. I have a lot of personal growth and development, self mastery. And so for me, it's more than funding. All those with credit, cash flow, collateral, liquidity, equity, revenue, cash flow back funding, and other types of funding I've been a part of. I've participated in billion-dollar valuation projects. I've put together business plans, investment proposals, detailed project budgets, and more. I'm literally the guy behind the screen. I'd rather be behind the scenes. I don't need any notable uh, attention. I get that as a business owner and entrepreneur, that we do have to put ourselves out there and do the front end. So we will be known. It's just I'd rather be behind the scenes pulling the strings, making sure the numbers work, putting things together, problem solving. I'm a problem solver. Okay. So that's what I'm going to go into in this video is the 5 day cash flow reset. So you really have an understanding of how important it is that you stay on top of your cash flow to survive and stay solvent, to be able to pay rent, payroll, suppliers, taxes, pay off debt, manage debt correctly. And even more is avoiding penalties, cost inefficiencies, fees that you shouldn't be paying for, damage credit, so you don't get into damage credit, or if you already are, how do you get yourself out of that? There will be a little something for everyone in this. And in 5 days, it's very quick, it's fast, and it's something you can go through in less time, and it is very detailed to help you. There's worksheets and it's easy to follow along. So you have time to go through this. It's just people, I'm busy in my business. I get that. I have multiple businesses and as an entrepreneur, and I don't make an excuse. What it comes down to is yes, we get busy, but we'll make the time for something that is important to us and that will help benefit us. And not just business, but in more ways, we can acquire a new skill set and something that we can use when we don't need it all 100% right this moment. We have it there. So we have preventative maintenance, preventative management, and not to fall into that risk in that scenario. And now that you have to go take more debt for all the wrong reasons and you're becoming more reactive instead of being strategic. You want to be strategic and position yourself in the best way possible. That way you can invest in growth correctly, not just investing in growth without it happening correctly, going sideways. It works for a couple of months and then it doesn't. You lost the contract, you lost that piece of equipment, something wore down, it broke down. You should have purchased something newer when you could have had the cash on hand. And having these inflows and outflows, having enough cash coming in versus what goes out. And at what periods does that go out? Is it justified that it goes out? Who's being paid? Where's the money going to? How is it being tracked? Where is it being spotted? Understanding what you're paying for too, how much you're paying for that, what kind of result it brings you. There's so much that cash flow enables you to do when you have it correctly and you can understand how to hire new staff, hire the right people, not just a quick turnover and a churn, upgrade systems, scale your operations, enter into new markets, and without waiting for any outside financing or too much of it. You build sustainability, flexibility, stability. You have reserves, emergency funds for the downturns and or seasonalities that happen with certain seasons. You can take advantage of new opportunities or a current opportunity you're trying to make better, grow, uh, improve, add to, extend to. You can invest into new inventory or current inventory better. You could do strategic acquisitions, new tech, AI out there, get upgrades, and reduce the stress overall and have more increase in control and not having to constantly be in that firefight mode of I have to take on new and more debt on top of the existing debt load if it's not just business, but it's other things like mortgage payments, auto loans, credit cards, and you become more strategic instead of becoming reactive and staying reactive. So right now we're having hard times in the economy. I don't want to go on so much about micro macroeconomics. I stay on top of that and for projects that I have and have done and more. I'm well rounded. Yes, I can specialize and I am very well rounded. My background and what I've done. So what I want to do now is scroll down through this page and show you, starting from the top, like you see right here on your screen. Let me read this for you. Attention, online entrepreneurs, business owners, and home business professionals. Even just if you don't have a business, you're thinking about starting one, you're in a startup phase, you're already there or not, you're further along. This works for anyone, real estate, restaurants, mom and pop shops, small, medium size, SMBs, corporations, C Corps, S Corps. You have things with an LLC under that too. It's a wide variety. I can get into so many businesses, manufacturing, construction, online, traditional, and even non-traditional brick and mortar businesses need this. And after having analyzed so many businesses with and without funding, even telling people they don't need this funding, they don't need that much. And here's the reason why. Here's what I would do to position yourself better. You just have to have a better foundation of the business. And so when I look at it thoroughly, I understand its customer acquisition cost, the LTV, and everything numbers wise, and understanding the sales process, the sales flow, and so much more opportunities to take advantage of, fix before we take on a new growth opportunity. there's that. Or we're ready to grow without fixing anything and moving to the next thing. So here's a video that I put. Oh, and even up here, quickly fix your finances with the 5-day cash flow reset that builds credit, boosts income, and puts you in control without hiring an expert or drowning in confusion, even if you've struggled for years or are just getting started. And there's a video of me there. I'll link you to this down below in the description. I also have other ways that you can come through to see this. And let me go over here. I have this too, where I made a video on the 5 financial traps keeping business owners broke. Number 5, almost nobody talks about. Step 2, get your free guide and action checklist. So then when you do click here, it'll open up this page. Then you can download this where you'll get those 5 financial traps and how to escape, how to fix them. You can download your free step-by-step guide to finally take control of your cash flow, taxes, and even wealth, even if you're stuck, overwhelmed, or just tired of feeling behind and want to prevent all that. Plus, get exclusive access to my free business credit building video series at $500 value. So, a free guide and action checklist. Just put your name and email there, and then eventually you'll come to a page that looks likely. Let me show you. So, here's what I have in my editor where I put this together, and you'll come to here, which is a bridge page. Just watch it. There's a timer. Unless I change things and have things if the layout looks different. But here you can see you can get in contact with me too. And I give bonuses too if you pick up the 5-day cash flow reset. And I'll be going over what those are. And now let me go back. Oh, let me show you one other thing too. Here's my site with viral funding solutions. I also have viral consulting solutions, the overhead. Over here, I have my questionnaire form. Usually I have people fill out for funding. And you can see there's more there. Let me backspace here to show you a little bit on this side. I have helped out companies. You can see some of them right there. And then I have my alignable profile. And you see I've helped people out. So you can see that there. I have a group in case you needed help. I also have another one for financial literacy and growth and a few others. So now let me go back to this. So you'll watch that video, and again, it'll be down below in the description. I link it to you directly, and or you see one of the other pages I showed you here today that you can pick up for the free guide and action checklist, and then eventually see this page after you go through here again, and then the button will appear. As you see, click that button, and then you'll be able to go to this page. And the super simple 5-day cash flow reset and training is everything you need to build, market, and automatically sell anything you want without losing control. Retain that control. And it's all about consistency. Every time when somebody asks me, what are the traits I look for, is consistency in someone. I want to know that I can trust you. By you being consistent, you become more trustworthy. Are you the most trustworthy? That's a different matter. Just depends on a lot of other things, characteristic traits. And as someone who has built personal development, self growth, and self mastery, governing principles, values, vision, mission, morals, ethics, and more. Characteristic tricks, all that matter immensely to me. It really does matter. And down here, only $17, fix your finances, special offer. And I could be charging a lot more for this, honestly. And at that, you get so much. So I'll show you what that is. So please stick with me so you know what is all in here. It's not about, whoa, I got to, no, it's the quality and the value you're getting out of it. And this can save you so much energy and time, can bring you an extra 100 to 300, 500, 1,000 plus per month in added cash flow, profitability. That way you can have that cash flow managed correctly. That way you can start growing your profits more effectively and not falling behind and taking on new opportunities and so much more of what you're already doing. So there's more here. Are you tired of struggling to get ahead? If you're like most people, you probably try to fix your finances more than once. Who hasn't? But no matter what you do, you're stuck. You pay bills on time or you don't. Maybe you just trim a few expenses, but you're not behind. You just trim a few expenses, or you were behind and you did that. But at the end of the month, there's still no cushion, no enough room, no real progress, or it's some progress. And when you do find real progress, you find yourself back to where you were. It's very common. It's frustrating, exhausting, and feels like no matter how much you try, the system just isn't designed for you to win. It's kind of like, what are we going through again? School, where we weren't taught financial literacy, how to think for ourselves. without a group, individually, how to be alone and then be with a group. And you're much more powerful with the group. But do they want you to think the way they want you to think? Is it within the right merits? It's hard to tell when there's a fine line and you don't prepare yourself enough. And so we have to do things to educate ourselves as people and in business in so many ways. And you can see there, yes, I want the special offer. Start building your freedom today. Here's the game changer, the 5-day cash flow reset. This is the exact system that's helped me break free from financial chaos without hiring expensive consultants, wasting hours on complicated budgeting methods, or falling into more debt with get rich quick schemes like you hear out there, like, hey, just start this new business opportunity and just click a button, you'll make money. In just 5 days, you'll learn how to organize and audit your money with ease, fix your credit, and prepare for funding. So it isn't just, hey, how do we got to look at also credit. What are we doing to stabilize, to better our credit too, and find better opportunities? So organize and audit your money with ease, find those money leaks, those traps, and get out of them quickly and efficiently. Even if it's not quick, you take your time. You're accounting for what they are, where they are, what time, and all these different things. Fix your credit and prepare for funding again. Boost your cash flow with simple, actionable steps. Unlock new income streams and feel confident in your financial future. Like I've been saying before, unlock new growth opportunities, new markets, new sales cycles, processes, opportunities that you get into logistically, a lot of things like that. And I can show you things on what you can add to your own existing business or another one you would like to start. What's the revenue model of the business? Should it be something we need to fix in terms of the model? Is there something else to make up of it? What are the markups of it, excuse me? And in which direction do we need to lean in and go in? Because you might be going in the wrong direction now or thinking of, and it's not the right one, or it is. We just need to kind of move this path a little over here. And we have to see this closer. We have to get to this goal before we get to that next goal. We have to get our first 15 to 25 jobs before we get to the next one. By having 3 jobs, we have mulch, we have this we're doing in landscaping, we're doing this. Then we get to the next part that opens up more cash flow for you to invest in this next phase of your business, to be able to pay this off and then be able to invest in that next phase, to have more sustainability, to have the profits to be able to invest in that next growth opportunity, enough in profits. So all that matters and being able to understand your money model and models and understand what you're doing with cash flow. And if you want true financial freedom in a business, you need a system that works for you 24/7. So without going into all of this on this page that you'll see, again, I'll link you to this down below. And if the layout looks different than what you see in time, that may be different. Okay, but I always do things to make better, to improve, and keep things as refreshed and up to date as possible, which all of this will be up to date. And this is evergreen, so you can use this at any time that you need to, which means you can finally stop feeling stressed about money, start making confident and informed decisions, be strategically positioned, thinking wise, and also in the action. And as you do, you just do more of what already works. You do more of that thing that works instead of spreading yourself so wide. You go more deep into the thing that's already working and spend more time growing your business or enjoying your life, the combination of the two, because business is a reflection of both. Helping you build your own brand, your personal brand ties up into your business. So it's a self reflection of yourself, and having that combined, you're seeing both of that a lot these days. So instead of worrying about your bank balance, and like I've mentioned, in the economy we're in now, micro, macro, policy, trades, fiscal, monetary, trade, like I just mentioned, getting into different investment opportunities and trade. That's what I wanted to go into right there. And other areas, there's so much going on in the world where we are with inflation. You hear about stagflation, recession, how we can get to a recession, the housing market, labor, consumer sentiment. I'm not going to get into all these topics. I could speak about these for a while, but I won't do that in this video. This is the same kind of system successful entrepreneurs, business owners, smart households, and thriving small businesses use to stay in control while they focus on living life on their terms, freeing up time, not even having to trade time for money all the time. You're looking for another opportunity. And I can help you in so many ways, not just doing what you're doing now in your business. I've also helped people get out of their current business or get out of the one they thought about starting after I've shared with them low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket residual income and how to combine all of them and how to have the right system and processes, funnels, communication, value. And so there are other ways that I can help you, whether you're looking to get out of your business now, thinking about starting something else, have something in combination. There's so many things in so many directions that I've helped so many people in. And in just 5 days, you can have all of this too. And for again, $17, I'm not hiding that, am I? I'm being transparent and truthful with you. Could I have priced this at 97, 47, a lot more? Yes, seven, but I wanted to give you for everything that the value is worth at that amount. And if the price changes, it changes. So I'd get in when you can, as fast as you can. I would do that before there is a price change. If I were to raise the price on it, and even if I raise the price, the value is well worth the price and then some. What it's valued at, there's so much more I could be charging you on this. So it's not about the money, it's about the value and what you're getting out of this to help you in so many ways. So there's more here. Put more money in your pocket within days, not months. Organize your finances so you're in full control. Unlock new opportunities for both personal and business growth. Start compounding results that last far beyond the 5 day program. And just as an income disclaimer, earnings disclaimer, it's standard. This goes for a lot of things that are out there. Not the only one who's mentioned things like this for other opportunities and things. I'm not saying you'll start earning now within this second another dollar, another six figures, seven figures. That's not what I'm saying. It's all based on your effort, your focus, what kind of clarity do you bring, your persistency, your discipline, your consistency. And that goes for anything and everything, right? I'm just being, again, truthful and honest and transparent with you. And that applies to a lot of different products, making more sales. It's based upon what you put into this. What do you get out of it? Like anything else, right? Unlock new opportunities for both personal and business growth again. Start compounding results that last far beyond the 5 day program. No overthinking you, no huge investment, no maybe later excuses. And I see a lot of business owners, they self sabotage, they self defeat, especially when it comes to funding. And now that you know, I'm not just a funding expert, I know business at a high level. And as a person developed, I have myself together. I have a high standard. I'm not saying you have to be where I am and all of this and whoa, but I want to work with quality, higher quality, or are going to get to high quality type of people because there are a lot of tire kickers that you and I do not have our energy and time for. So if you are that person, please do not bother with me. You will change to become better, but a lot of the times it's a lot of friction and resistance that has to be overcome. It's not even the objections, it's the overcoming of the person self-sabotage and self-defeating, taking their excuses and to another level and doing this. They don't give simple feedback. I've been there, done that, and I'm sick and tired of it. And I mean that kindly and nicely. I'm not one who deserves, I'm not perfect, but I work on my habits, my routines every day, my faith, my mind, body, spirit, the things that matter, the things that will compound. So a lot of the times I see it's on the other side. So what you get with the 5 day cash flow reset, day one money snapshot, start with simple money audit to identify leaks and areas for improvement. Day two, cash flow cleanup. Immediately free up cash by renegotiating bills and pausing unnecessary subscriptions. Day three, credit boost blueprint. Learn how to repair your credit with easy to follow steps so you can access funding when needed. And again, when you fall behind on things, this can disrupt your credit if you are there now and you have a lack of cash flow to help you get out of this and to not just pay for if it's credit repair or you're doing it yourself or for other means is now you can't support other things, objects, people, and so much starts to compound. And having being looked at that way, it's like it's not a great look and feeling. Income activator plan, create an action plan to quickly unlock new income from your side hustle or your skills, side hustles, or business. Day five, funding plus freedom setup. Get prepared for funding, create an action plan, and start setting up long-term systems for residual income. So you can see there, I have an image and simple, fast, and make noticeable progress in just simply 5 days and more throughout that you can have now. Just imagine having that after 5 days. Now you know what you have to come back to, whether you need to go over it again or whatever that means. You have it ready to go, and you're not having to scramble at the last second. Oh, I'm being very reactive. Like a lot of people slumber through life is they wake up, they look at their phone, they're already scrolling on social media, the latest text messages. No, wake up, do your bed, or whatever, whoever does. I have to do that no matter what. And it's like I have that thing because I knew what it was like being lonely and being just an individual for a long time. I was in a group, yes, but I was more of that individual. I'm more that person. So being alone is great for you because you discover more about yourself. Drinking some water, going to the bathroom, then brushing your teeth with the opposite hand to build dexterity, to build, open up the mind, the cerebrum, and not taking all these dopamine, endorphin, serotonin, oxytocin hits so early or so out of touch, and it's all over the place without having emotional control. Going back into the room, closing your eyes, hearing the sounds, listening to the birds chirping, the sound of the waves by the cars driving, saying hi, opening up, thinking about others, even people who are no longer here with us spiritually, and they're here, people that we miss. Saying three things you're grateful and thankful for because of, that opens up so much. Manifesting, aspiring, counting down from, or saying hi, how are you? Like kind of saying a few things that you'll say in the day, questions, counting from 10 to 1 to slow down, stretching, meditation, prayer, exercise, whatever that day is in the routine, building that routine and that muscle, that discipline. So when you're not motivated, you have discipline. You have a daily methods of operation to follow through and do the things that you need to do correctly. So simple, fast, and make noticeable progress without needing to be a finance expert, like I've been saying. It shouldn't feel like rocket science. By the time you finish day 5, you'll have found hidden cash in your budget, lowered bills you didn't think were negotiable, created a plan to boost income and credit, and so much more that you'll see with the 5 days and what it is inside of it. Fast, simple, and 100% doable, even if numbers aren't your thing, and even if your numbers right now aren't working for you. And that's just for starters. When you grab the special offer, you're also going to get free and unlimited access to my bonuses. Bonus number one, unlimited ultimate debt payoff calculator, Excel workbook, and PDF walkthrough. You can see right there what you'll get, why you'll love it. Managing debt can feel overwhelming, but not anymore. This powerful, easy to use Excel workbook lets you choose the smartest payoff method for your unique debt snowball. Pay smallest balances first or avalanche pay highest interest first. I'll show you more about that. What it does for you automatically calculates monthly interest and principal payments, tracks your pay off progress with visual progress bars, shows exactly how many months it will take to become debt free, compare payoff methods side by side so you can pick the fastest, most cost effective path, motivates you with milestones alerts like paid off to celebrate wins. No confusing spreadsheets or math needed. Just input your debt info and watch your path to freedom unfold. This bonus alone can save you thousands in interest in years off your payoff timeline. Bonus number two, savings and sinking fund tracker Excel workbook. You'll notice we have Excel workbooks here, which are very awesome and developable. And they give you everything, the formulas that you need to plug in, calculate the things that you need to add in different areas. And then we have a mix of things too, workbook and things like that. While you'll love it, so there's more about this. Saving money gets easier when you have clear goals and a smart system. This tracker helps you organize all your savings goals in one place, from emergency funds to vacations to big purchases. And you're seeing what is a lot of discretionary spending and things like, hey, I'm going to spend money on vacations, going out to travel, leisurely activities, recreational activities, and things that come together with family and friends individually in so many ways. So it's something that you want to look at what your needs are versus what your wants are, what you want to spend on, what you want to prepare for. As we're seeing a lot of prices with necessities, deliverable goods, and things in different areas out there, and what people are consuming, people still spending and demand where it is supply and where that's at. There's so much that's going on. Track multiple savings goals with progress bars and due dates again. Automatically calculate how much you need to save each month to hit targets on time. Visual alerts to show which goals need to extra attention. Helps you build a habit of consistent saving without stress or guesswork. And what we're doing here, without me saying this, and what I ultimately want to help, and I've been helping people with, even as someone who doesn't talk much, I'm here on video, but I'm not a talker. I'm an action taker. I'm showing you visually a lot of things, and there's more I can show. Is funding business as a platform. My purpose in life, my vision, my mission, what I've been drawn to, what people have drawn me to, thankfully and gratefully have allowed me to take and use as my own to bring back to community, to bring food security, to bring community resilience, more of it, to have more protection, more safety, more security, more comfort, more progress, and so much more, is seeing that in my spirit, mind, body, spirit, my gift is leading people without words. I can speak and lead. I like to lead without words, both depending on the situation calls for. And the purpose of guiding you, I'm not a motivator. I don't want to be called a motivator. I can do that, but I'm not motivational. I don't want to be labeled as that and that be my primary thing or the coach. No, it's that I'm going to help you give you your own purpose and your own vision, your own mission, and help you understand how to refine that and give you your own platform to help you be the best that you can be. And not just in business, but most importantly, it's what it is as a person and our own self growth and our own self mastery, what we define in ourselves spiritually, in our soul, in our mind, in our soul. I'm a mindset person. I want to know your mind. I want to know your soul. I want to know your spirit. That's how I approach things. You can bring me a billionaire and multimillionaire investor, whatever their title is, and whatever other things they do, until I know their mind, body, soul, because I care about up here, how they think, compartmentalize, who they want to become, what they aspire to become, be more of, do something different, something new, develop traits, what their values are, their system, and everything. Like, okay, then I'm going to care more for your business. Not saying that I wouldn't have, but it's like I want to care more and not a lot with words has to be said to understand that. It could be less is more. And I'm a person who infers rather than being direct. I am direct when I have to be in the search situation the person calls for it. I am that way, and I want you to understand what I'm not saying. And what I'm not saying in this video is imply what you must do, what you should be hearing. A lot of positivity. So there's more here. Bonus number 3, monthly budget blueprint, Excel workbook, and dashboard. I won't go through all of these, but you can see that here at a glance. You can pause this. Once you're on this page, you'll see this. Bonus number 4, goal setting and progress dashboard, Excel workbook. You have bonus number 5, financial habits cheat sheet, printable PDF. And you're seeing the word habits appear, and I'm sprinkling this throughout. You're going to be getting access to throughout. Because again, it's about our habits and our routines. It's about being. Spiritually is about being. That's what it is. It's not the doing, it's in just being. Like I could be just standing here, not doing anything, and I'm being spiritually connected, mind, body, spirit, my thoughts. And I have already practiced it enough that I don't have to be thinking these thoughts so much. And the subconscious is helping the conscious. And when we have about like 95% that comes through with our subconscious, 5% conscious, like it's already there and you're manifesting, you're aspiring, even if you are not that person, you are thinking of it. And every day you're living in that without you getting to your goal and loving that journey and that process, that system that it takes to get there, not just getting to the goal and what's next, optimizing for your process. Even if the journey isn't so likable, but you're doing it, you find something in it, if not all of it. Build good habits, goodwill. Bonus number 6, ultimate build negotiation script pack. There's more to this here. Supportive and private 24/7 community access. I have that here. So depending on if you have free access, you have a product that you purchase and I give you access to an exclusive group, if I still have that at the time that you purchase, which I likely will, then you have access to that. Facebook and or school community. So you're getting access to more and more content, more value you'll get in that group as opposed to you being somebody who's never paid for anything because that way I can cater to you more specifically and personalize things to you more specifically and give you more value. Reach out, post in the group a lot of valuable tips, things that you just wouldn't get anywhere and everywhere, things that I've experienced, things that I'm going to show you with businesses and what you should be doing, and so much more. Why you'll love it, what it does for you, sounds awesome, but what's the catch? No catch. We're offering this at such a low cost. I'm offering this at such a low cost. First, we want to make it as easy as possible for you to take the first step toward financial clarity and control without the cost being a barrier. And reading into this, financial literacy and growth is what you must have. Stop delaying that. Well, it doesn't matter what your background is. We all have to learn at least a little bit, if not more, financial literacy and how to grow. So I'm going to help you understand the clear path to financial literacy and what more you can get access to. There's a lot more when you go through here. I'm also in the process of creating another thing for a full extensive cash flow like workbook or a huge one with more and examples and a lot of stuff on cash flow and what you need to be paying attention to. But for now, I have this. So there's so much more. And I may be creating that. We'll see. Likely, yeah, I'm in the process. So we'll see how that goes. And you can also pick that up as another product. And there's another one with the digital education membership on financial literacy and who's the host and who's featured in that. A world famous attorney, CPA, and best-selling author, which you'll learn about in time. So there's more. No catch. We just want you to have sustainability, have a better opportunity, and freedom through smart financial strategies. And the truth is, we do need more people like yourself who are not just thinking of this, but doing it, getting it and applying it, and then being able to say, hey, this works. Hey, I'm in the process of doing this, and it does work. It's there, it's helpful, and that's it. That's our so-called ulterior motive, which there is no ulterior motive. I never have ulterior motives to things. I'm better than that in life, and I don't go down to others' level because just because they want me to, it's an opinion, it's their belief. Like I'm going to help you if I can help you get out of your current belief that's not helping you in your belief system, your fear system. That's a whole different approach. Mindset, motivation. What does motivation mean? What happens when you don't? What does discipline look like? Why you should have discipline? Confidence, uncertainty. Where does that come from? Belief being an output, being courageous. So there's more here. You can see, learn from somebody who's done it. And there you go. Once you click that button, you'll go over to the checkout page. And on the checkout page, by the way, here, let me go over here and click this. So right here, customer information, and then you can add the ultimate cash flow power pack, 12-month cash flow blueprint for just $27. Add my 12-month cash flow blueprint, the exact done for you system that shows you where every dollar should be go for the next year. Could be the next round, whatever phases your project is to. Instead of wasting hours of guessing, you'll plug in your numbers and instantly see how to free up cash, pay off debt faster, and grow your savings automatically. Works even if you've tried budgets before and failed. In 60 minutes, you'll unlock hidden cash flow even if you think you're already tight on money, using proprietary templates, checklists, and calculators that no course or blog gives you, and or if I have things added to, changed, altered, just to make it better in an experience overall. And as you can see, you can get started there, the price, and then when you add this right here, you see it goes up. So it's all benefiting you, it's all helpful, it's all part of your education. You go up there, 14-day money back as I have it right now for the price of the product, for the product digitally delivered. You'll have it in your inbox, and you can see you have everything right there to get started. Contact email address, need help, contact support. You have me to help you. And back to this page. And I also have here the Google Drive and what you'll be getting access to. Well, I'm signed out right now, but you can see behind it. I'll have to sign back in, but I won't do that right now. But you can see behind it that I have the Google Drive and everything I'm going to give you access to. Fix your finances, bonuses, depending on what you picked up. Credit repair tracking worksheet, cash flow reset workbook, income stream tracker, although that's already in your fix your finances. Or that's in your cash flow reset workbook here for all days right here. You would open that up, go through the 5 days that's in your PDF, and you can use the cash flow reset workbook, which should have everything in this Excel spreadsheet. So again, it's right here. You can see that. This one I might remove because you should have that already in here. You have different tabs that you can use this for. And there's just so much more. And then if I go back, Ultimate Cash Flow Power Pack, I'll give you that one right there, as you see right there. And there's a lot of value that you're getting out of this. So that's all I'm going to show you in this video. Let me look over my tabs to make sure I did not miss anything. And then there's even another product that you can pick up along the way, which is again the Financial Literacy Academy, which you'll see in time, that has a lot of great value. And I can show you it just from right here. There's a tab called Financial Literacy Academy and Financial Literacy 101, Reducing Taxes 101, Guerrilla Money Strategies. You have car flipping, passive power profits with mobile homes, stress-free property management, house flipping 101, asset protection 101, and entity setup maintenance. And this is behind a place called the Home Business Academy, where when you buy this product, you can get access to it right here. You'll get access to it right here. There's other products you can pick up too. So if you want help for your business, getting more leads, you want capture pages and things can be built here with the funnel builder, premium traffic and conversions for organic paid traffic strategies. And there's more throughout this. So I just wanted to show you a little bit about that. That's another different product that I highly recommend, digital education membership course modules. It's a one-time type payment unless you're on installments, but you can see that in time. And I made a separate video for that. I'll try to leave you to the Financial Literacy Academy down below. But through this funnel, you can pick it up too and get access to it. So I think that's all I'm going to be showing you in this video. Yeah, that'll be everything. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please voice them for me. Are you struggling with cash flow now? Have you struggled? You uh, think you'll be facing cash flow issues or other parts of your business. Do you need funding for whatever that is? Like I told you, I'm not just a funding expert. I know business at a high level, and personal growth and development, self mastery is what matters the most to me. Humans, how we're being, how we're doing, what we're doing, how we're doing it, how we're going about our lives, and so much more to progress and live our best self, not just always scrolling, doom scrolling, doing this and that, and then it not being productive at the time that it shouldn't be productive. Because let's be honest, yeah, leisurely at times I will also be scrolling through some YouTube videos, but I've done all the work, but I know where my mind is. I'm self-aware subconsciously of what I'm doing, even when I'm doing things that are not the most productive and they're leisurely hour, hobby type of activities. I'm constantly aware of these things and I come back the next day and I do things and I do them and I go hard at them and I do my focus work. So that'll be everything from me. Look down below in the description to get started with the Fix Your Finances 5-day cash flow reset. That'll really help you out. And yeah, that'll be everything from me. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.